Hello, YouTube! Welcome back to Fallout Friday and welcome back to Sunshine Tidings Co op. I think that this might be our last day here. I think we're almost done. So I feel like we should just get right into it. Let's go. Oh, and it's raining. Nice cozy ambiance. Okay, so last we left off, we started building the structure for our hotel and like boarding house, especially for our supply line provisioners to stop in whenever they are not traveling around. So, we have some nice little spaces for like seating areas, maybe like a porch situation, maybe a check-in, I don't know. And then this is probably where we're going to have their beds and like actual lodging. So I think this is where we should get started. Okay, I think that I want to go ahead and figure out some seating arrangements for this area. Maybe like a table that can go right up against the wall. The little railing that we've got. Ooh, and do I want to mirror the two sides? Like have them be symmetrical in a way? Should I do that? Let's do some experimenting. Let's see if we like it being mirrored. I mean, I like it. I think that's pretty cool. Just trying to get it as close as possible, as usual. All right. Oh, and I have I done doors for all of the... I need to make sure that I've done doors for all the buildings. I don't know if I have. Anyway. Chairs. How should we do chairs? Do I want them to be like right up on the table? Do I want a more cozy seating option? What do we think here? Let's see. I think I kind of want to do like bar stools. And then just have it mirrored on the other side. And they don't have to be like too close to the tables. We'll start with that and just see, we'll see where we go from here. I feel like it's always better to just put something in a spot, and then if I end up not liking it, I can switch it around, and that's not a big deal. But it's always better for me to just put things in a place. I feel like there should be like shelving or something. But I don't want it to be too bulky. So I'm almost wondering if I should do like a magazine rack or something like that. I don't know, that might be too much going on here. Let's put... Do I want to do candles or the lamps? Are the lamps too big? Oh, wait, can I put the... I can put the lamp on the railing? Oh, game changer. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, this is great. This is great because then they still have the table space. They don't have to worry about the light taking up all the space on the table. That's excellent. Do I have electricity hooked up to this building? I doubt it. There's a very large part of me that doubts that we have set up power, and I was correct. So let's get that going, because we will for sure need that to be figured out. Maybe I can set it over here. I don't know if I'll need more than, let's see. We'll do that, and then I'll set up this. I don't know if all this is necessary. Like I said before, I still don't really understand all of the mechanics of the power lines, but we're just gonna do that for just in case purposes. So because we did this roof for the hallway section, we're gonna have a lot of natural light coming in, but I would like to have some cozier lighting in the back for the bedrooms. So let's see what our options are. Get reacquainted with everything. I do always like the lamps. I like these. I always love these. Let's see. I think I like the idea of doing stuff like this. Oop. Cool. I don't know if that's totally symmetrical. Let's see. It's hard for me to tell if they're exactly where they need to be, but I mean, that's probably better than nothing, right? This is just me moving things back and forth until it feels right. Where did it go? This one's now lower than that one. That's gonna do just fine. Okay. I know that I said that we were doing lighting, but I feel like I need to put furniture in here before I put like a lamp. So let's get a nice cozy bed figured out. I feel like since we have some travelers on our hands, we need to give them really, really comfortable lodging, because they've been walking all over the Commonwealth. And I think it's only fair to give them a comfortable space. Also, I don't know if you are looking at that size limit up there, but we are pushing it on the size limit, so we are going to have to be careful. I have never before reached a size limit, but today might be the day. Okay. What is important here? Side table or shelf for lamp. Let's see. I like the idea of doing this. And for some reason, the symmetry of this whole building just really feels right. So maybe it's a little, like, freaky, but I really like it so far. So we're gonna keep rolling with it until it just feels wrong. Let's see. Perfect. And perfect. Good, good. I feel like we need something else to go on the side tables. Maybe a little decoration. What do we have? What do we have in here? Maybe some plants would be good. Oh, we could have used these. Do I like these better? I do. I do. These are warm. These are so warm and nice. I like these better. Yeah. Yeah, that's better. That's so gorgeous. That lighting, a masterpiece. There's Kate. Okay. I want to, even though they probably are not using suitcases, we can pretend like they are. So we're gonna go to the containers because I think this is where the suitcases are. Yes. And we're gonna stick the suitcases under their beds. Again, making it a little bit more lived in looking. And I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Should I do... I feel like there needs to be like a privacy barrier happening, but I think that all of my walls are gonna be too tall. So let's just see what we've got going on here. I wonder if I could use like one of the half walls. These are too like wide though. I need them to be smaller. So I don't think this is gonna work like I want it to. Let's see what else we got. Anything that is a little bit more slender, but still is gonna cover. Fences? I don't think the fences is what I want. Junk fence. They're all just so tall, you know? They're all so tall. Don't want a bus in here. Concrete. What is this one? I mean, this is the width that I want, but it's too tall. So that's really close to what I want. I just really doubt that I'm gonna find exactly what I want, which is a shame because I think it would look so cool, but I might have to revert back to my typical like bookshelf trick, which is sad because I don't want to do that, but it is what it is, you know, as they say. What if I was able to just, I mean, I'm gonna move this for just a sec. I mean, it's not great. It's not great. But do we hate it though? I mean, be honest. Do we hate it? I don't know if I hate it. I would really like this to clip onto the wall though. Okay, so I don't hate that. It looks a little funky, but it could be so much worse. And I really don't have that many options. So that just might have to be what we are working with here. And I just want to make sure that they are as similar as possible. We're really close. Is that good? That one's like maybe slightly different, but nothing that's gonna bother me. And the sun is rising. Look at that. That's just so nice. Beautiful. And we'll get to see how the light comes in the rest of the day, and we'll be able to see if we need to add any more lighting in the hallway. I don't expect that we will need to, but that is yet to be seen. Yeah, I really like the way that this looks in particular. It's just like, it's very nicely cozy. I wonder if I have any materials to drop in here. Oh, I could drop this and this. Let's just drop all of that, and I can move that around. One of them can have the telephone. One of them can have the alarm clock. And then I wonder if I could, I would like to put it like on top of the suitcase, I think. I don't know why, but that just like, it feels kind of cute to me. Like it's like a little blanket that they can unroll. It's really small. I get it. I get the logic of it is not there, but in my heart, it's there. Just like a little throw blanket. Okay? Just pretend with me. I think we should put art on the wall or something to make it feel a little bit more homey. Just a little bit more homey. I want to do one of the longer ones. This perhaps. Oops. And do I want it to be centered with the wall or just like right over the bed? I think I like that. And then we'll do this one over here. Yeah, that's super nice. That's super nice. I love that. If you don't love it, keep it to yourself. Just kidding. You can tell me whatever you want. You can let me know how you're feeling about it. Oh good, it's facing the right way, kind of. It's facing the door, but at least they're kind of facing the correct way. Let's see if we can find the provisioners. Maybe they're in town today.
So where are we off to next?
Probably not in town. But since we have done that, we can get rid of this, which is really nice. We are so close to reaching that size limit. Look at the moon. I think I should put some lights at the end of the stairs. I wonder, where are the glowing lanterns at? Are they in miscellaneous? I think so, yes. Okay. Is this like too subtle? I feel like this will work. Yeah, I like this. Very subtle, but I think that that's kind of cool. I think that's kind of cool. I wonder if I can hang some off of the stairs. Is that possible? It doesn't look like it, but that would be so cool if I could. Um, what are these hanging on? I can't really tell if that's hanging on the stairs or not. That is kind of sick. Not gonna lie. I kind of love that. Can I put more? Nothing more can be built. But what about symmetry? Okay, let's think. We have to give this some thought. Because we still don't have a door. Oh no! This is my first time ever running into this problem. What do people do when this happens? Are there things in here that We're just gonna, like, take a little trip and reevaluate everything. Did I knock something over? Oh no, you just stood up. Okay. We're just gonna do a little walkthrough and see if everything is necessary. We could get rid of the rugs in here, but y'all know me. I don't want to. Maybe just one rug. Maybe just one rug right here. And that's not going to change much, but it'll do something. I really like the way that all this looks, so I'm not going to change any of that. We can take this out for now. All of this I want to stay. Maybe I can reevaluate this area because nobody's really using this for the most part. I mean, to my knowledge. I just need just enough space to do my lights, you know? I'll leave all that there. I guess I can get rid of this because we don't have room for anyone else to live here. Okay, let's see about this now. I think that's like super sick. I don't know how you guys feel, but that's pretty cool. I love it. Okay, now we have to figure out a door. And the thing that I do run into with doors is I want it to be a door that opens to the inside instead of opening out, because coming in from the stairs like that is kind of a precarious position. So we'll have to see what doors. Oh, perfect. That was easy. So what else needs to happen? We have probably enough space to put like a couple more things down. I like how all of this is for now. Let's go around and see if I need to add some doors to buildings. This looks like it needs a door. I should make it daytime. Let's take a little nap. We'll take a little sit. And that way we can do a pillar glitch or two, get some doors in place as much as we have the availability for. And it's raining some more, so I still don't really have daylight. But we'll work with what we got. Okay, so we need a door. Which means not the floor. I need this. I'll do a blue one. I don't know if I've done blue yet. Oh, okay. That was unnecessary. You didn't have to open that door. That actually makes it harder for me. So if you could just not do that again, that'd be great. Okay. I need this. And oh, I didn't need to get out of here. What am I doing? I'm forgetting how these things work. It's been a minute. Oh, I just realized that that's not at all the piece that I needed. I wanted this piece. Did I not use this piece? I thought that I did. Okay, so I need flat. I need flat ground. Pretty please. Please don't walk through that door. And then I need the wire fence. I think that I can use the post though. And that may be quite a bit easier. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah. It might be a little bit off kilter, but it's better than nothing. Let's try it out. Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna let it happen. Absolutely. That's just gonna have to work. Beautiful sunrise. Let's take a little walk around and see who else needs a door. And then after we get all the doors in place, after we once again hit that size limit, I will give you a full tour of everything for one last time. Guys, where are we gonna go next? What is going to be our next settlement? What a big question. There are so many options to choose from. So feel free to let me know in the comments what settlements are your favorite, which ones you find challenging, which ones you would like to see me do next. I'm just down. I am down to explore the Commonwealth with all of you. There is one more door that we need for sure. And this door is operational. Is there a door on this side? Yes. So yeah, we only need one more door. Unless we wanted to do something with the marketplace. But I don't think that's really necessary, especially considering the size limit that we are dealing with. So let's get this door figured out. Go back into here. Get our door. We'll do this one this time, I suppose. Nothing more can be built. Noted. We have a plan. It's so interesting how this works. The whole, like, concrete pillar and the fence post. Like, why does that work? It's just so interesting to me. All right. Let's get this door in place. Why is this not wanting to work? Hello? Is it too close? Why is that not wanting to work? Is it, like, raised up a little bit? Maybe that's why. Maybe this will work? Trying to figure out why all of a sudden this is an issue. Like, it won't go anywhere. Is it because of the size limit that I'm having this problem? Perhaps. I mean, what if I just picked up the door? It probably won't work. It'd be nice if it would. Maybe I put it too far in the ground. Trial and error, trial and error. And right now, we are experiencing the error part. Yes. I guess it must be too far in the ground. That's the only thing I can think of that would make this complicated. That would be making this an issue. Yeah, see, now it looks like it can go places. How interesting. Okay. I just need it to be this is going to be maybe difficult a little bit. Okay, hopefully this is fine. Nope, it's not. Well, can we pretend like it is? I mean, it's a functioning door. It's a functioning door. What more can we ask for? Okay. And now that the sun is up, I think it's time for a tour. All right. Where should we begin? Let's begin by just walking in. So this is what you see upon entry if you are entering from this side. You can see the home of our bartender right there. And then to the left, the Yaogui that did not move or despawn after we had to kill it a few weeks ago. A little bathroom, little pit stop with a sink and a water fountain. Next to that, we have our garden. Our gardeners are hard at work. One of the gardeners lives right here, where we just put our new door, and they have a little eating area, a nice cozy sitting area. Their bedroom is walled off by bookshelves that I'm sure they hope to fill with gardener's guides and whatnot. Next door to them is another gardener who lives in kind of a warehouse
You showed up just in the nick
spot. Oh, glad to help.
Glad to help out.
I can't argue with your timing. Who knows what would have happened to us if you hadn't been here.
He's got some fiery red hair. Well, glad to see you. Who are you? Oh, you're the general store guy. Okay. This is the bedroom with the bureau. I think it's very rare that I'm able to fit the bureau in a house, so I was very pleased to do that. We have a little greenhouse corner and the sitting area. Next door to that, another gardener's house with a conglomeration of wall art, their own plants, and a small but mighty little resting area with their little porch benches to look out over the land. And then next to them, their neighbors, the armor and weapons merchants who share a building, they're roommates. On this side, we've got the weapons merchant's bedroom. Very simple, nothing crazy. Weapon rack on the wall. On this side is the armor merchant's bedroom. Nice little reading nook. You know I love that. Oh, and their porch. I forgot about the porch. So nice. If they ever wanted to play like a little deck of little cards, little card games, have a little coffee on the porch with their neighbor. Love it. Super cozy. This is the home of the clothing merchant, so they're a little bit more stylish, a little bit more unique, I suppose. They have little neon signs with what I would like to call Hobby Lobby words. So words that you would see on random art in in a big box art store. Enjoy, dream, relax, and their little disco ball just for fun. I love it in here. Next door to that, we have kind of a storage facility that does have a desk area for if anybody needs to like take inventory of what they're storing in here, and then a few cabinets and drawers. Very basic stuff, nothing crazy. And then up on the hill, we have our general store owner's home, which again is very simple, very basic furniture, but they do have a little bit of their inventory stored in their home. So if they're heading to work one morning and they're like, hey, I'm out of this, I should bring this by with me, then they can go ahead and bring that down the hill. And here's their bed. Like I said, nothing crazy, just very basic house. And then probably what one of the things I'm most proud of is our boarding house, which is primarily used by our provisioners on our supply lines, but really anyone who's passing through that needs a bed. There are 2 available in this house. They have some seating areas that they can sit and enjoy the sunrise or sunset after their journey. And then their little bedrooms back here. Very nice, private, cozy. They have some of the best mattresses in town, and they really enjoy that. And then over here is our doctor's house. Very clean in here. They didn't want it to be too cluttered, so bed just smack dab in the middle of everything. Keep it simple. They have a little cooking station over here for their late night snacks after they do all of their research at their desk. They do have a radio to keep track of all of the news, all the things that are going on in the Commonwealth. And they have a little table and some chairs on the porch in case they have any visitors that need a place to rest. And then obviously it only makes sense for the clinic to be next door to the doctor's house. Here
Thanks
she
for the help,
is.
friend.
You're welcome.
What did they want? They were raiders. What do you think they wanted? Everything we've got.
They're
At a
very
minimum.
talkative today.
Maybe also kill us all, or worse.
It's funny because to my knowledge, we haven't had any raiders here recently. We had the bears happen a few weeks ago, and then prior to that, the main problem of the settlement was ghouls. So I don't know.
You showed up just in the nick of time.
Yes, that is what I'm hearing. But here is the clinic's waiting room, which I am very proud of. This is one of my favorite things that I've done in this settlement, I think, with all of our magazines, which are so fun. A little resting spot for any patients that need a little bit of extra time to refresh and rejuvenate. Obviously, a chemistry station is going to be necessary for a doctor's office, so we've got that all figured out as well. Next to that, another one of my faves, the bar, the diner. We've got all of the tables we could ever need, a little bar area, the pool table. For some reason, the Brahmin is in here as well. That's fine. Here we have our bartender who lives next door, and I'll show you her house next. My favorite painting in probably the whole game. It reminds me so much of early 2000s Panera, and I love that. And like I said, here is the bartender's house. We've got their little seating arrangements here where they can look out and see if anybody's on their way in to Sunshine Tidings. They have a lot of fun, like, diner pictures, things from diners in the history of the Commonwealth. This is one of my favorite lit up posters that we have the option to use. I didn't ever figure out how to light it up though. I think I needed a wire to come in and connect to it, but that's something that we won't be able to do because of the size limit, once again. But I do love the colors. I love the style of art. It's just so cute. And as a barista, I do love a mention of coffee. Okay, and then we come to the middle of our settlement, which is the marketplace. This is where most of the vendors have set up shop. We have our weapons, our clothing, our armor, and our general store. I guess our general store manager is still in the greenhouse for some reason. But we have a little place where they can, eat lunch on their breaks if they don't want to walk all the way to the bar. A little bit of storage for anybody who needs it. And just in general, a place for people to come and spend time with one another and have community time. We have some mannequins here to show the stock of the clothing store. And I think that's it. I think that's all we've got. We've got a couple of random spots with outhouses here and there because obviously they need a civilized place to relieve themselves. But yeah, that's what's going on. That's what's going on in Sunshine Tidings. How exciting! We have done so much work, and I think that it has paid off. Well, everyone, that is going to be all for Sunshine Tidings Co-op. Thank you so much for coming on this journey with me. Like I said before, if you have any settlements that you would like me to attempt to build in next, please let me know. I would love to do that. If I don't get any comments, then I'll probably just choose the next one that's on my list. I have a list of all of the settlements that I have unlocked right now. So that's the plan until the plan changes. If you'd like to catch me live sometime, I do stream games on Twitch 4 days a week. So there's a link in the video description below us where you can click on that. Come follow me on Twitch to get notifications about when I go live, or you can subscribe to this YouTube channel to continue watching Cozy Settlement builds as well as the VODs of all of my previous streams. And no matter what you decide, I love you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye!